Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is going to be playing with some new bits from Beauty Bay. I know, this whole video is not my fault. I'm very comfortable blaming Sharon for this. She picked up the Smoky palette from Beauty Bay, and you know me, I like a good copy kitty moment, so I had to pick up the palette as well. I was really interested in this one. I've only had one palette from Beauty Bay, and if you're very new, you won't know this, but it had some kind of magical power, and I could not for the life of me remember actually using it. I still cannot. I know I have because I've said I've used it a bunch of times, but zero memory. One of the videos I did was 6 looks. Could not remember using it. No idea what I did. But if you're interested, there is a playlist in my playlist section for all the brands that I've used. So it's pretty easy, just find Beauty Bay, which I maybe should have done, but I don't know. It was so weird. I just could not remember having used it. That was the Dark Fantasy, I think. Anyway, I've decluttered it because I can't have magical palettes. That's just, my memory is bad enough. I can't have one that deletes itself from my memory. Anyway, so I'm going to play with this today, and I picked up a few other bits that I thought could be fun while I was there. I contemplated getting a full face, and then I remembered I'm not made of money, so I just got a few things that I thought I would actually use and enjoy. So that's that on that. Hopefully you're into it, and if you are and you're not subscribed, nag. All right, I think we're just going to get into it. I do want to swatch these shimmer shades real quick, so I'll do that, and then we'll figure out an eye look. And by we, I mean me and the mouse I have in my non-existent pockets. All right, I've got them all swatched on the back of my hand. So we have over here, Frost, Nightclub, Sword, and Fairy. And then we have Void, Seltzer, Wish, Rock Pool, and Palace. So that is all of the shimmers. I think Fairy is more of a topper, which is totally fine. No issues with that. They seem really pretty, nice and smooth. So let me get these cleaned off or I end up with them all over my dress, and then we will get into a look. Start with something lighter and wearable, and then maybe we'll amp it up for a couple of reasons. One, to see how buildable these shades are, and two, I really like amped up looks. So let's go in with the matte shade called Mountain, and that's going to go all through my crease on a fluffy brush. This happens to be my dough color 07, but any fluffy brush would do the trick, I would assume. Lots of fallout. I'm not being the least bit careful, per usual. So that's expected. I'm filming this video on a Monday, and it's actually Monday for me. Mike's schedule has changed again, so he doesn't work on the weekends through the summer. So it's very strange to be on the same schedule as everybody else, but I will adjust. I always do. This happens every year. And then come fall, late fall, he'll go back to the winter schedule and we'll have to readjust again. Oh, it's so fun. But it was a good weekend. We took Leanie on Friday to get her nails done for her birthday. And that was really fun. I really just enjoyed the entire experience. I'd never taken a little to get their nails done. She's my first granddaughter. So yeah, it was very cool. That's really pretty. Very like mid-tone. So I wonder if we take the light gray shade next to it called Clouds and see if we can't lighten it up a little. Not that you have to, or that I would even necessarily want to. I just want to see how versatile this palette can be. So if we compare sides, let's try the white called Snow. Again, fluffy brush, so not super pigmented. And I definitely took it up all the way to my brow, which I didn't mean to do, but I think that definitely worked to lighten it and blend the gray shade into my skin tone. So I think we're gonna stick with that. Let me just do the other eye real quick. All right, I'm gonna take my Singe Beauty E01 and we'll go into, let's do Seltzer on the very inner part. Oh, that's pretty. And I think would look really pretty over the darker shades. Now we'll go in with Frost next to that. I don't normally try to use a bunch of shades in a look, but I don't know, it felt like it would be a fun thing to do today. There's not a huge difference in the way they look on my eyes, but in the mirror I can see, I don't know what you can see, but in the mirror I can see that the inner portion is definitely more sparkly and skin toned as opposed to the silver of the Frost shade. So that's fun. Let's try Sword on the center of my lid. My brush is damp now because I'm wiping it off on a wipey, but it was just dry and these were lovely. That's really cute. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm going to go to the shade Shadow, which is the dark gray. Matte. Probably should have mentioned that first. Now I really want to see what that dark matte blue looks like. It's called Tuxedo. And I'm not sure like how blue it is, but it looks, compared to the black, it looks pretty blue. Like a blue toned black maybe. So let's just see how this builds out here on the lighter gray shade. I know I've got lots of fallout. I'm not fussed about that. It's absolutely okay. It looks pretty darn good. I'm cleaning off my Singe E01 and I'm going into Rock Pool to see if we can't blend the shades into the mattes. Oh yeah, I'm actually taking that right over the other shade I laid down and then blending it with the silver shade. I really like that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other eye, clean up my face. I'm gonna do foundation, concealer, setting powder, bronzer, blush, contour. I have a highlight to play with, a lip stain, and lashes, but I'll come back with the lashes on. And then we can have a final chat about what we think. so far I'm excited. I'm back and the look is done. All I have left to do is highlighter, and I figured I could do that on camera with you. I did get this faux eyelash trio. I'm wearing, obviously, the middle pair. I like them. The inner corner wants to keep popping up because it's not used to the shape of my eye yet, but I think they look nice. So let's do a highlight all over the usual spots, and then I can zoom you in for an up-close reconnoiter at the eyes. This is what the component looks like. I went with the shade Beam. It's like a champagne goldy color. Maybe not the best choice with this eye look. Okay, I didn't think that through. We're gonna pretend it's fine. It's just highlight. So let's oh, okay, that was a bit aggressive, I think. I went in with my brush and really kind of booped in there, and it kicked up a lot. That's really pretty. Okay. Wow. I guess I wasn't really thinking it would be all that impressive. I don't know why. And then I thought it would be a little bit too gold. But I think it looks nice. Just gonna put a tiny bit up here because there's quite a bit of gray going on up there. And then we'll just put some on the inner corner. I really like a pretty highlighted inner corner, so we're just gonna let's see if I can make my nose beam just a tiny bit more. I know you're not supposed to, but I don't care. Rules are, well, they're more like guidelines than they are rules. So, all right, let me scoot you in for a quick look at the eyes here. Let me get my hairs out of the way. All right, I think I really like this palette. I mean, I thought the shades worked really, really well. Will I remember having used this palette? That's a question, but I used almost all the mattes. Like I dipped into almost all of them, except the black and I think this one. No, I used a bit of that one too. Yeah, I mean, they all work so well together that it was easy just to kind of boop back and forth. And with those lighter gray tones and the white, you could really modify what or how light or dark you want the darker shade. So that's pretty cool. My lip is the Juicy Tint that I picked up from Beauty Bay. I don't know who makes it. This one says watermelon. It has a G on it. I don't know. I gave our oldest granddaughter a lip tint, and so I thought, meh, I'll try out another one. The scent on this is a lot. So I put on my Fenty lip gloss in Diamond Milk because the flavor of that is just fantastic. But I really like the stain that it gave me. And it's staying, like it is not coming off. I patted it out with my ring finger and it's on there. Well, this is like my little mole ink. So, I mean, I picked up 4 different things with the highlight, the palette, the lashes, and this little lip tint, which could be a cheek tint, but I am way too scared to attempt that. So that won't be happening. But as a lip tint, it's really, really cute. My lower lash line eyeliner is this LA Girl eyeliner in the shade Continuous Charcoal. It's like a kind of metallic dark gray, which I thought was perfect for this eye look. So you'll have to let me know what you think. Should I do something light and wearable or no? I don't know. I like all the makeups, so whatever is okay with me. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.